Ricardo Quaresma is a Portuguese professional footballer, known for his dazzling dribbling skills, flair, and ability to produce exceptional crosses and set pieces. Born on September 26, 1983, in Lisbon, Portugal, he grew up in a footballing environment and showed promise from a young age. Quaresma began his youth career at Sporting CP, one of the biggest clubs in Portugal, where he honed his technical skills and quickly rose through the ranks. His natural talent was evident, and he made his senior debut for Sporting CP at just 17 years old, a significant achievement that set the stage for a brilliant career ahead. Quaresma's breakthrough moment came in 2003 when he moved to FC Barcelona, though his time there was short-lived. Despite not making a lasting impact at Barcelona, his potential was clear, and his style of play, characterized by an unpredictable left foot and incredible ball control, continued to impress. In 2004, he made a high-profile move to FC Porto, where he would truly cement his reputation. At Porto, Quaresma thrived under coach José Mourinho, winning several domestic titles, including the Primeira Liga, and showcasing his trademark move, the trivela, a stunning outside-of-the-foot shot or cross that became one of his signature techniques. Quaresma's spell at Porto was marked by his ability to take on defenders, create chances, and score crucial goals. His performances caught the attention of clubs across Europe, and in 2008, he signed with Inter Milan in Italy, hoping to take his career to new heights. However, his time at Inter Milan was turbulent. Despite showing flashes of brilliance, Quaresma struggled to fit into the team's tactics and was eventually loaned out to Chelsea and later returned to FC Porto. In the years that followed, Quaresma continued to play in various top European leagues, with stints at clubs like Besiktas in Turkey, where he found success and became a fan favorite. His time at Besiktas was arguably the peak of his club career, where he helped the team win multiple Turkish Super League titles and Champions League appearances. Quaresma's playing style evolved as he matured, and he became a more experienced and composed presence on the field, continuing to dazzle with his technique and vision. On the international stage, Quaresma made his debut for the Portuguese national team in 2003, and although he faced some criticism for his inconsistency, he played an important role in the national team's successes. He was part of the Portugal squad that reached the final of UEFA Euro 2004 and the semi-finals of the 2006 FIFA World Cup. Quaresma earned his most significant international achievement in 2016 when he was part of the Portugal team that won the UEFA European Championship. His contribution was key in some crucial moments, including scoring a beautiful goal against Hungary in the group stages. Over the course of his career, Quaresma earned a reputation as one of the most talented but also controversial players, often criticized for his unpredictable nature. Yet his incredible skill set, including his dribbling, vision, and the ability to produce moments of magic on the pitch, endeared him to fans worldwide. He had an on and off relationship with coaches and teammates, often regarded as a maverick, yet he always had the backing of the supporters who admired his showmanship and flair. Quaresma's footballing legacy is defined by his undeniable talent, the joy he brought to fans with his audacious play style, and his ability to produce game-changing moments. After leaving Besiktas, Quaresma's later years saw him return to his home country to play for clubs like Vitória de Guimarães. As he neared the end of his career, Quaresma remained an icon of Portuguese football, a reminder of a time when flair and individual brilliance were celebrated. Despite the ups and downs throughout his career, Quaresma is remembered as one of Portugal's most gifted players, an artist on the field whose performances will be cherished for years to come. His contribution to Portuguese football, especially his involvement in the national team's triumph in 2016, solidified his place in the hearts of Portuguese fans and football enthusiasts alike. As Quaresma's career continued to wind down, his legacy was firmly entrenched in both club and international football. Though not always viewed as a consistent performer in every season, his moments of brilliance were unforgettable, especially in crucial matches. His technical prowess made him an artist of the game, and for many, he represented the epitome of the unorthodox, skillful winger. Quaresma's unique personality and approach to football, combined with his talent, meant he was often seen as one of the most entertaining players to watch. Known for his mischievous nature on the field and off it, he had a passionate following. His flair and audacity with the ball were what made him so beloved by his fans, even as he faced criticism for his perceived lack of discipline. However, this same unrestrained style that made him unpredictable was exactly what set him apart from many of his peers, as he had a knack for delivering moments of magic in big games. His later years in Portugal also demonstrated his experience and leadership abilities, even as his physical attributes began to decline. Quaresma, now a veteran, adapted his game to become a more seasoned and strategic player. While his pace was no longer what it once was, his intelligence on the pitch allowed him to maintain relevance at the highest level. His influence, particularly in the Portuguese league, remained significant as younger players looked up to him for his technical insights and the creativity that continued to flourish. Quaresma retired from professional football in 2022 after a career spanning nearly 2 decades, having played for some of the biggest clubs in Europe. His departure from the game marked the end of an era for a player who had defied conventions and constantly reminded fans that football isn't just about results, but also about the beauty of the game. His free-spirited style made him a darling of football fans who appreciated individuality and skill. Off the pitch, Quaresma's legacy continues in the memories of fans, his contributions to football culture, and his impact on the younger generation of players. His influence in shaping the expectations of what flair and creativity could bring to the sport will live on. He remains a symbol of the magic that can be created when a player dares to play without fear of failure, embracing risk, and enjoying the game for its own sake. Even after retiring from professional football, Quaresma's influence on the game remains palpable. His unique style of play continues to inspire young players, especially wingers and attacking midfielders, who look up to him as a role model for how to be fearless with the ball and unafraid to try the unexpected. His emphasis on creativity, improvisation, and flair over pure athleticism or tactical discipline made him one of the most captivating and memorable players of his generation. Quaresma's relationship with the Portuguese national team also stands as a key part of his legacy. While his international career was sometimes marked by ups and downs, his eventual role in helping Portugal win UEFA Euro 2016 solidified his place as a national hero. Even though he was not always a starter in that tournament, his contributions off the field and his ability to impact the game when called upon, including his spectacular goal against Hungary in the group stages, helped propel Portugal to their first major international trophy. That victory was a culmination of years of hard work, frustration, and near misses for the Portuguese team, and Quaresma's involvement in it ensured that his name would be forever etched in the annals of Portuguese football history. In his post-football life, Quaresma has stayed connected to the game, participating in charity events, and giving back to the communities that supported him throughout his career. His personal brand, centered around his flair, distinctive playing style, and charismatic personality, has kept him in the public eye, even outside of active competition. Whether through social media or appearances, Quaresma has maintained his status as a well-recognized figure in the football world. Additionally, Quaresma's story is a reminder of the importance of individuality in a team sport. While many players are often molded to fit specific tactical systems or rigid roles, Quaresma was allowed to express himself in a way that few players are. His success was not due to his adherence to conventional methods, but rather his willingness to challenge the norm, making him an iconic figure for those who believe that football is as much about creativity and personal expression as it is about winning trophies. Though Quaresma may never have been regarded as one of the most consistent or disciplined players, his moments of brilliance, particularly his exceptional skills with the ball, remain unforgettable. He brought an artistry to the football pitch that fans from around the world appreciated, and his legacy as one of Portugal's most talented and colorful players endures. Quaresma's career is a testament to the idea that sometimes football is not just about tactics, fitness, and discipline, but also about personality and passion. The joy he brought to fans who witnessed his genius on the pitch, whether it was a stunning dribble or pass, an intricate dribble, or an audacious shot, remains a big part of his enduring appeal. As time passes, Quaresma will undoubtedly continue to be remembered as one of the most exciting players to ever don the colors of Portugal and any club he graced. His story is a celebration of individual brilliance within the team game and a reminder that the love for the sport should always be fueled by the freedom to play with joy and creativity. It seems like you're referring to Fate Did Zero, but I'm not entirely sure what you're referencing. Could you clarify? Are you talking about a specific moment, event, or feeling related to Ricardo Quaresma's career or another subject entirely? Let me know, and I'll be happy to dive deeper into the topic. Got it. It seems like you're asking about Fate Did Zero, possibly in reference to a moment or event where fate seemed to play no role in a certain outcome, or where things felt like they were predetermined to fail or not happen. If you're referring to Ricardo Quaresma, perhaps you're thinking of the times when his career didn't always align with expectations, where he had so much talent but faced setbacks, whether through coaching decisions, injuries, or other factors that stopped him from fulfilling all the potential he had. In some ways, Quaresma's career was defined by moments where fate didn't give him the ideal platform to succeed continuously, even though he had everything required to be one of the best. His time at top clubs like Barcelona and Inter Milan didn't pan out as hoped, and perhaps one could say fate did zero in those moments, leaving his destiny to be shaped by things outside of his control. One of the most poignant aspects of Quaresma's career was how, despite his incredible talent, he was often in and out of top teams, struggling with consistency or being misused in certain tactical systems. His time at clubs like Barcelona and Inter Milan didn't go as many had hoped, with his unique style not always fitting into their rigid systems. He often found himself fighting for a place in the starting lineup or, worse, being loaned out, which might have left him feeling that fate wasn't giving him the opportunities he deserved. Additionally, his career with the national team was a mix of highs and lows. Quaresma played a vital role in Portugal's 2016 Euro winning team, but he was never guaranteed a spot in the starting 11. There were times when he could have been the star, but had to play a more supportive role. That feeling of being the almost player, the one who had all the skill but wasn't always the central figure, was a tough pill to swallow. While Quaresma did experience incredible moments, like scoring that magnificent goal against Hungary in 2016, it's easy to think that, for someone of his talent, there could have been more. That's a feeling shared by fans who watched him perform magic on the field, knowing that his talent could have led to even greater success with the right circumstances. It's the kind of situation where it feels like fate did zero, in the sense that he didn't always get the chances or recognition his talent deserved, and he could have achieved even more with a little luck on his side. Quaresma's career, though full of dazzling moments, is also tinged with a bittersweet feeling of what could have been. His legacy is one of what football fans admire most: unpredictable brilliance, but with a quiet sadness that he never truly became the superstar some believed he should have been.